I thought it was one of the most consistent games that we played, both offensively and defensively. Uh, and I just like all the, is our effort. We always talk about having good effort, but I thought we played with a lot of effort. We made some mistakes along the way, but we made up for a lot of them. And I think that's a big thing. We shot the ball better. I thought we had better shot selection, and then like we always say, you make free throws, you got to give yourself a chance. So I thought we did that, and taking care of the ball somewhat. We had a few turnovers that kind of came along, but we just worked through it, and I think turning them over, our pressure kind of got them off balance and stuff, and I thought those 20 turnovers were big. And then, the rebounding wasn't bad. We outscored them in the paint, too, which is, we're not that big, but we were able to get into the lanes and get some scores. So I was pleased in how we play. So, hopefully we can build from it.
Is how many times you want or how aggressively you want Jalen to be offensively going to depend on the opponent, or do you in general want her to shoot more, or are you comfortable with it?
I kind of let, like, her just coming back. People don't realize she hadn't practiced, man, for maybe a 2-month period, a month and a half period. She hadn't practiced at all. And so we're being real patient with her. But, yeah, eventually we're going to want her to be able to take more shots and, just giving her a little bit of time. She scored 15 pretty easy points for her the other night. She's very good at going left, getting to the rim, and then she can shoot the three now. I just think she needs to get a little bit more comfortable. But, yeah, we're going to probably rely on her a lot on the scoring as we build into the conference and stuff. I think that's one of the main things. And then people forget about she's pretty dang good defensively. I think she does some good things. And, her rebounding is going to be really good, I think, both on the defensive and offensive side.
Lene's tricky, right? You can see the potential. She hit some huge shots for you in that game, and yet the percentages hadn't been there. So what about her offense?
Yeah, I think, her not being quite at 100% and trying to fight through, again, some of these injuries, I think kind of slows her down. And, I think for her, she's just got to continue to practice hard, get in practice and go at 100%. Sometimes we hold her in and out, and I think that's hard to build consistency. That's what we saw. She had a tough week of practice, but then she came out and she played. She gave a lot of credit to her teammates, for believing in her and stuff. And so we really want to believe in her and see it in practice and build on it from there.
What's your timetable on getting some of the other folks back that you don't have right now?
We figuring that we maybe by Friday we'll have some of them in practice, most of them in practice. It's just going to depend on, the test that they have to take and the protocol that they go through and stuff like that. But they're real close. They're getting some shots up today, and they're getting more involved in the practice that we're doing. And we kind of lean in because we have all week. We kind of lean into getting more shots up, and we're finally kind of in the dome. And I think it helps us when we're in the dome to work on a little bit more offense and stuff. So they'll be able to fit into a lot of the 1-on-0, 2-on-0s, all the things like that. So hopefully by Friday they'll be full go, and then we'll be able to have them on Sunday.
A game where you're shorthanded and you play so well make you hesitate on going back to a deeper rotation when you have everybody back? Or
I don't know. I know I'm going into the game, no, but then playing the game, that happened last year too. It's the kids that are in there are giving it a lot more effort instead of taking them out and then you sit them and then they're not feeling as good about where they're at. They think they should be playing or maybe playing through some of the things. So maybe it does affect them. It's like I don't really worry too much about it, but after the games you look at it and you say, man, limited, and a lot of people got 30 minutes. Some people got 11 minutes that didn't really get any. And so sometimes it's easier to sub when you're 8 deep instead of 10 or 11 deep like we've been.
So the good news is with these people coming back from injuries and concussions, that you're playing a team that's not very physical and not very talented on Sunday. So,
well, no, I totally agree with you. They were just well coached. They probably got the best coach in America, and I'm probably one of the best recruiters in America. So I'm sure she has some. Michaela Williams is not that bad. She's not that bad. We didn't have an answer for her last year, and I'm still hunting that answer down.
So, but getting your girls who have been out back in, that's not the game. How does that going to work?
Oh, they're going to play, man. I'm going to tell you what they play. When you play somebody that's better than you, and you want to, you're that type of person. If you're a competitor, you're going to battle, man. No matter what, if we're down by 50, we're going to keep on playing. We'll play through things, and I think that they'll do that. Can we take care of the ball? Can we, be patient on offense, and can we defend their inside game? Their inside game hasn't been as much, but against us, I know they'll pound it in, and they'll try to get to the rim and all that. So it's going to be a difficult. It's a task, but it's a fun task. It's fun to coach in. There'll probably be 10,000 people there, screaming and yelling like last year and stuff. And I thought we played extremely well the first half last year in the first part of the third quarter. So can we make it more of a game? I mean, and our kids want to prove that, hey, we can play basketball too. We want to play teams like that, that are great teams that have potential to win an NCAA tournament or the championship. So it gives us a kind of a gauge in where we're at, as a program also.
So what do you feel like worked in the first half last year? I know y'all threw a defense out of it they weren't real familiar with, and it worked. I mean, they're obviously going to be familiar with it and remember that. Yeah. So how do you come back?
Well, I mean, I wasn't familiar with it either when we threw it out there. And I got to give Coach Sanders the credit for it because, man, we were doing rotations that I had never really seen too much, and it really worked, So, yeah, they'll go back and look at it and see what we did and stuff. But, we'll go out and defend them and, find ways and maybe make adjustments. We're doing some different things a little bit this year that maybe will work for a time. Any defense is going to give up something, and they eventually figure it out, and that's why we got to kind of make some adjustments and keep changing it up a little bit.
Is Tania going to play, or is she one of the ones that's a question?
I think she's going to play. Yeah, I think she's got an opportunity. I think all of them that are out right now, other than Charlotte, which is a knee injury that she's out. Everybody has an opportunity to come in and play.